morning, students. In last lecture, I already discussed about the fluid connective tissue, blood. Blood contains WBC, RBC and platelet. What is the function of WBC? WBC is the white blood cell. They function to fight with the diseases. And what is the function of RBC? RBC is the red blood cell, which contains hemoglobin, which help in the transport of the oxygen. And next one is the platelet, which help in blood clotting. But in this lecture, we discuss another function of the blood. It also helps to maintain the average body temperature. Our body temperature is also maintained by the blood due to its circulation. The blood also maintains our body temperature due to its circulation. Yes. Homeostasis is the inherent internal balance. Homeostasis is the internal balance created by the body. Yes, created by the blood. See here. Homeostasis, that is inherent internal balance of the body. What is homeostasis? Internal balance. Clotting prevent the loss of blood during injury and also help to maintain the blood. This is also function of the blood. Blood also maintain the homeostasis in the body. Internal balance in the body. Yes. And blood pressure also maintained by the blood only. Clotting prevent the loss of blood during injury and helps to maintain the blood pressure. First one is help to maintain the body temperature. Second one is the homeostasis. Third one is the clotting of blood. And the fourth one is the blood pressure. Yes, now come on the WBC of the 5 type only. Leukocytes, that is monocytes, and that is eosinophiles, and the last one is the basophiles. First one is the leukocyte, second one is the monocyte, third one is the eosinophiles, and last one is the basophiles. Yes, now come on the mature RBC. Next point. When RBC become mature, do not have a nucleus. Mature RBC not have the nucleus. Their average lifespan is about 80 to 180 days only. Next we discuss about the tendons and the ligaments. We already discussed about the bones and cartilage. Now come on the tendons and ligaments. Muscles part are the dense connective tissue. These are also connective tissues. Tendons attach to the muscles to bone. Tendon attach the muscle to bone. And ligament attach the bone to bone. Keep in mind. Tendons attach the muscle to bone and have a great strength but little elasticity. They have a great strength, but elasticity is very, very less. Tendon attach the muscle to bone and the ligament attach the bone to bone. Ligaments attach to bone and have the strength and elasticity. Tendons attach the muscles to bone and ligament attach the bone to bone. Have a strength and elasticity. Now we discuss the fibrous tissue. Areolar tissue, first one is the second one is the adipose tissue. Areolar tissue is a loose connective tissue. It was a loose connective tissue. See the structure. This is the callus fiber, like a fiber. Structure like a hair only. Cell and elastic fiber. It was elastic fiber is there. A loose connective tissue that's present between organs. The fiber present between the organs, that is present between the organs, that is called areolar tissue. And it is the packaging tissue, packaging the space between the organs. So now we discuss the adipose tissue. Adipose tissue is present under our skin, around our eyeballs. Here our skin is there, our eyeballs is there, and has a fat cell to provide insulation. Has a fat cell which provides insulation from the heat, any temperature from the outside. The fat is a poor conductor of heat and cold. You know, fat is a poor conductor of heat. Our skin is we eat the fat. That's why you see that our skin is oily is there because of the fat only. It protects us from the heat and external temperature. Fat is a poor conductor of heat and cold. The liver, this was the adipose tissue structure. Like the cell present in between them only, that's present in the skin of our eyeball. The liver is only organ that can regenerate itself. Liver is only organ. This is a did you know only? The liver is the only organ that regenerates itself. And by the age of 18, our brain stops growing. Our brain stops growing. Our next topic is the nervous tissue. Actually, this is the structure of neuron, nerve cell. We have 5 sense organs actually. Nose, eyes, ear, tongue and skin. From these 5 sense organs, if any stimulus is there, stimulus means change around there. Our 5 sense organs sense there and give the message to the neuron. We have the sensory neuron. This is the structure of neuron. Neuron only transfer the message from one neuron to another. The group of neurons together called the nerve cell. That is a nerve cell. This is the unit of nervous system. If question comes in paper, the unit of nervous system is a neuron only. So with the help of neuron, we have to transfer the message to the brain. And brain take the decision. Which neurons we have? The sensory neuron. That give message to the brain take the decision and give their decision to the motor neuron, and motor neuron pass the message to the muscle, then muscle contract. So like this only. For example, utensil is hot. So firstly you not know our sense organ sense there and give message to the brain, that's why you move the hand away. You are moving because of brain only. Brain give message, you now require to move to know any work. So neuron structure is there. This was the cell part is there. Inside liquid is the cytoplasm. This was the nucleus only. Cell part only. This cell, full cell part called cytome. And this was the dendrites. This was the dendrons. Their function to send the message or receive the message. Sorry. Their function to receive the message. This is the axon. Second nerve which send the message to up to the nerve ending. After this one more neuron. The gap between 2 neurons is there. That is called synapse. That is called synapse. The gap between 2 neurons. One liquid is there inside. That is a neurotransmitter. So one neuron transfer the message to the other neuron. There should be a gap between there. That one have the liquid is there. That is called neurotransmitter. So this tissue conduct the message in our body from the sense organ. From the sense organs are the receptors which receive the message. To control the nervous system, that is central nervous system, to the organs of response. Then organs give response. Stimulus is there, so then response is there. The unit of nervous system is the neuron. And neuron nerve cell is a long branch cell. So the long branch cell only. The 2 branches are the dendrite and the axon. This was the first branch, then second branch is the axon only. And this one myelin sheath is there. Myelin sheath which protect the axon. Dendrites and the axon. The message is received by the dendrite and passed down to the axon, through the axon. And a row of neurons form the nerve. This one is dendrite and axon which receive the message, give to the cell cytoplasm, and go to the axon, it go to the nerve ending. Then it go to the neurotransmitter, maybe acetylcholine. Some other neurotransmitter also there. The gap between 2 neurons is the synapse. You can say that synapse. So in 2 branches, I already told you, this is the 2 branches, this one and this one. Receive the message, this one sending the message. What is the function of myelin sheath? It protects the axon from the outside, external injury. Second, actually here the message goes in the form of electrical impulse, in the signal that go into the nerve, and impulse message travel down the neuron electrically. Neuron transfer the message electrically up to the nerve ending through the axons. Here the myelin sheath is that is made from the fat or lipid. It helps to protect the message and also increase the speed of the message when go to the nerve ending. No 2 neurons are connected with each other. A little bit gap is there between the nerve ending of the neuron and the dendrites. This was the nerve ending. Afterwards, one neuron is there. Dendrites are there. The gap between them is filled with the neurotransmitter. And that gap is called dendrites of the other end, small gap. That is called synapse. In this synapse is present neurotransmitter, a chemically conduct the message. Chemically conduct the impulse chemically across the dendrites of the next neuron. Chemically it transfer to the next neuron between the gap. Hence impulse travel electrochemically down the nerve. Impulse travel through the nerve electrochemically, electrically also, chemically also. Chemically between the two neurons only. This was the first neuron, this was the second neuron. The gap between them is a synapse. In synapse, one neurotransmitter is there. That neurotransmitter is made from what? Which chemical? Acetylcholine, maybe dopamine, or maybe adrenaline. Some common neurotransmitters are there. Nerve cell in the thigh region is 1 meter long. So this one is the working and explanation of the neuron structure. Again repeat, this was the cell part. And here dendrite which receive the message, send them through the axon to the nerve ending, and next neuron is here. After more like this nerves are there, and message go to the brain decide, give the decision, and decision give back to the motor neuron, and motor neuron give back to the muscles. So by this way the neurons working. Now we see in text question number 2, filling the blanks. The lining of the skin has dash epithelium, while the lining of the gland has dash. Again repeat, the lining of the skin has, squamous. That was a squamous epithelium. While lining of the gland has which epithelium? That is a cuboidal epithelium. Now see the second one. Acetylcholine. I already repeat to you. Acetylcholine, dopamine, and adrenaline. These are the 3 neurotransmitters. Acetylcholine is a dash, neurotransmitter. And last one is there. Dash joints of muscles to the bone. I already explained to you. Only tendons. Tendons join the muscle with the bone, and ligament joins the bone to bone. Thank you.